أسعد الله مساءكم بكل خير. نحن اليوم في مؤسسة دبي لخدمات الإسعاف وبرنامج إسعاف لايف. أسعد الله أوقاتكم بكل خير متابعينا على قنوات التواصل الاجتماعي لمؤسسة دبي لخدمات الإسعاف وبرنامج إسعاف لايف. كما عودناكم دائما من خلال برنامجنا نستضيف في كل حلقة جندي من خط الدفاع الأول أو موظف في مؤسسة دبي للإسعاف أو متطوع. اليوم حلقتنا مميزة جدا لأننا نستضيف مدير إدارة، هو الدكتور عمر أحمد السقاف، مدير إدارة الشؤون الطبية والفنية في مؤسسة دبي لخدمات الإسعاف، أحد الموظفين القدامى الذين ساهموا في تطوير المؤسسة. حياك الله معنا دكتور. We are very happy to have you with us today. ويمكن لازم ننوه للمتابعين أن شاء الله حلقتنا بتكون أسئلتي بتكون للدكتور باللغة الإنجليزية لأنه يرتاح أكثر ويجيد اللغة الإنجليزية، ولكن سنستقبل كل أسئلتكم واستفساراتكم على اللايف باللغتين العربية والإنجليزية كالمعتاد إن شاء الله.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Doctor.
For this opportunity, and I'm very happy to be and glad to be with you. First, I would like to thank our hidden soldiers on the front lines for their great effort, what they are doing 24/7 for the community in Dubai City. And I will say that again, for all, thank you very much. We are with you, we are supporting you, we are in the back side, but we are with you with everything, from the simple employee to the higher management of the CAS. Always we are there with you, we are not alone.
Alhamdulillah, this is a nice spirit, Doctor, and I must say that we got acquainted before, and I have felt from the very beginning your warm personality. You have a very positive energy, mashallah, and I'm very excited to shed more light about your role in Dubai Ambulance. But before we dig into the deep questions, can you please give us a brief about yourself and your when did you start working here in DCAS?
Thank you very much. As you stated in your opening, my name is Omar. I joined Dubai Corporate for Ambulance Service before in 1994. It was in Dubai Police, and since then I continue to work in these services and improve myself, and I try to use my knowledge to improve others from the beginning since 25 years now.
MashaAllah, 25 years, so it's a long journey.
It is very long journey, but I learn, and also I'm still learning, and I'm giving as much as I can.
Why did you choose this field exactly to work?
Yeah, it is a long history back when I was in the island, and I met one of my colleagues in UK where he advised me, if you want to work as a physician and in multi-specialty, choose the paramedic science. That's how I came to this field. I went through different departments. I was training instructor, then training manager. Then I was also corporate manager for some time in quality logistic. Then I came to the medical affairs. Now I'm having two roles or two hats, if you like to, the medical affairs plus I'm the consultant for operation department and the organization.
So during your time in DCAS, 25 years now, mashallah, I'm sure that you've witnessed so much changes and improvement. Can you tell us more about these changes and how did you come to this stage, mashallah?
Yeah, thank you. This stage not alone, it is with the team, it is a teamwork. The ambulance born and grown in Dubai Police, as you might have heard or known, since 1977 ambulance born in Dubai Police. Since then the journey was continued by others, and when we joined there was only 4 to 5 ambulance and about 100 medics. Since then the unified ambulance come on 2005, plus after that 2010 became Dubai Corporate for Ambulance Services. Now we are running more than 140 ambulance covering Dubai 24/7 border to border, and we manned by 1,500 employees. Out of that was 900. This is massive change. One of the things which I say achievement, the emiratization of this service was a big challenge, which it takes started in 2003, and the first graduatee was 2007. As you know, yesterday you interviewed one of the first graduatee, Mr. Mashal, who is the operation manager at this time, and all others. Now the first line staff in the field are, most of them, they are citizens, actually, key people also citizen. So it is changing. It was in the beginning they were resisting to join this field, but now they are joining themselves. We have graduated from say previous was Women College, and then now is the Fatima College also joining. So we hope that within couple of years this service will run by all Emiratis. I think this is the vision for future, and it is a big challenge. Behind this struggle and this challenge was the CAO. Actually, he was driving this, and he is one of the pioneer in this field now. Since he joined 2005, he joined the services. He did a lot of changes. If you see all these vehicles, what you have seen, and we are the first people in the area, even part of the world, having 23 types of service. Example, we have disaster crisis bus, which we have seen. We have responder vehicles. We have female service where no one have this one. We have the MICA, we have the delivery, we have special need vehicles, we have bariatric service, we have incubator service. So we can say we are one of the big references in the area. This won't be done without the teamwork and the leader. So we have leader, we have teamwork, we have a very good team players also from others management. My department is the medical affairs department. We are looking after the scientific and technical part of the service. Under my department, there is the research and study, the health and safety under research and study group, including the licensing and regulation. We are a pillar which is supporting the operation, and the operation is one of the bone marrow of the service, if you like to say. So we are supporting this, and also we are supporting other sections on the requirement by extracting mega data from the day-to-day duty and yearly analysis, including we do the clinical audits to see the quality of the service on the road. Yeah, so this is in general and brief about my sections, and I'm very proud to have a very good team who supports me, and they are self-driven, they are competent, and they are very responsible staff I have around me to deliver this service.
Interesting. Doctor, how many Emiratis you have now in the front line as paramedic?
Yeah, more than 85, if the number is correct. Yeah, but there are about 40 in the college. So every year we have graduates now from 2 colleges. One is the technical college in Sharjah based, it was previous in Dubai, and one is the Fatima College in Abu Dhabi. We do have also volunteers from this team now during this COVID crisis with us.
يعني الحمد لله, the number is increasing. You have more Emiratis working here. So what kind of facilities that you provide, or how you encourage them to?
That's good. The department was supporting with government itself, supporting Emiratis to be in this field. There is a lot of incentive has been given to them. There was a payment during the study. This is number one. The other is that post-graduation, looking after them for their post-graduations. And the wage was very good. They graduated in grade, when they graduated and joined the job, they joined as a first grade 10, as a paramedic. Then they will be also advanced paramedic. Now, the first graduate and the second graduates group, they are key leaders in the department. They are supervisors, they are head of unit. Also, they are also, some of them also having the management role, like I told you. Mashal is operation manager, Juma is in the crisis management and also emergency crisis operation, and so on.
MashaAllah, and all the thanks, of course, to your efforts and the vision that you have to bring more Emiratis.
Yeah, it is the vision of the management and the organizations itself and the government. This or the input was strong, and it gave a very good output for this service actually, and we are very proud to see this effort is growing and the baby is growing very fast. I'm sure very soon in future, Emiratis will run this service.
Inshallah, inshallah. Doctor, you are in charge of, you are the Director of Medical and Technical Affairs Department. And you've mentioned that you have the licensing and regulations, research and studies, so you do research as well. Can you please brief us more about the research? Because I know it's very important in order to make any decision. We have data that allow us to make the right decision. So can you please tell us the type of research that you conduct in the...
We do conduct different researches in the area. In the previous time, we did in the cardiac or the data analysis. We do analysis every year and tell where is the congested area, where do we need to deploy our say resources in the area. And then we also participate internationally with some few papers being published internationally through the Pan-Asia Research Outcome Study Group, where we are a member of that one. DCAS did a lot of improvement towards the service itself, the quality, and now we are working on the first clinical practice guidelines, which will be published for DCAS very soon. It will be after the Ramadan holy month, and this is the first clinical practice guidelines where it categorizes all staff what we have, EMT, paramedic, advanced paramedic, and the clinician physicians on the road. So there will be a new guidelines for them. This is one of the efforts done through the research and the study.
How long did it take to
complete this one? There is a team, a task force of 14 people with me. We're headed by the CAO, and it will be soon completed. It is now within the printing press, actually.
We wish you all the best, Doctor. Now, let's talk about the coronavirus and this pandemic that we are facing. Actually, the whole world is facing this pandemic, and UAE is doing, mashallah, a very good job in controlling this crisis. So I want to ask you about the shift in your management style. What are the procedure, the things that you've taken into consideration in order to control the situation?
Actually, this is not a one-man show job. Actually, it's not only the ambulance. Ambulance is just a frontliner like other health authorities. But we work with this team, with the stakeholders, and with the Department of Health and with other entity to reach to our goal, and so on. But our job is to take the first measure, assess the persons, and transport to the proper facilities. As you know, it is overload. We are responding daily for 800 calls per day. So not only for COVID, whatever COVID is a portion of this. It is a big number, but COVID is a portion of out of 800, sometimes 100 calls per day, sometimes 150 calls between COVID positive and suspected cases. And there is 25 ambulances dedicated for this COVID only for all Dubai City, and the others ambulance will run the day-to-day duties for any other calls or emergencies. So our medic is doing marvelous job. I can say they are frontliner soldiers, which again, once again, I say thank you, and I move my hat for them.
They deserve that,
yeah,
actually.
They deserve this, but they are doing a good job, actually. They face everything, and this is a challenge for them. But in the same side, there is a big support from the CEO and the organization for this team. Anything by providing proper PPA, by looking into their happiness, by looking into their needs, by being with them. The CEO always on daily basis, sometimes visiting stations. The operation manager sometimes will have a break with them in the evening time, and we are there for them to support them.
I know behind the great results that we're seeing and the tremendous support the paramedics receive, of course, from the management, upper management, and all the team, I know there might be some challenges sometimes that you face. So in your department, what are the main challenges during this time?
Yeah, in my department, the main challenge was that to have a enough facilities and enough staff to manage, but within the few stuff what we have in the health, for example, health and safety environment, where they are doing a very good job with getting tested mass screening systems, including fumigation, sanitizations. So more than 800 fumigation has been done, and we do also post following of the staff, post-COVID and suspected situations, post-test, everything been followed by our staff, and they did a very great job. And all staff in DCAS, more than 1,800 employee has been screened for COVID-19, and we have few positive, but it's uncountable actually.
Okay. And you do the test on regular basis?
We are doing post-COVID and pre, and those who got some signs and symptoms or suffering from some symptoms, even if we are in doubt in 1%, we do immediately the test to protect our staff.
This is very nice.
Okay.
So now in terms of the personal life or the personal level, what are the changes that took place in your life during this tough time?
Yeah, in the personal life, I continue learning, and it is giving me a maturity in these services, and that's why I become now consultant. I can be mature to give an advice, and now the future in the personal life to be aside and give a new blood, a new generations to take my place. That's what I'm working on, and preparing the new generation from Emirati graduates, which is available now. And one day they will be in my position. Yeah. So we have to give chance for the new generation.
You've mentioned a very beautiful phrase, which is that you are still continue learning.
I am learning because in this field, day by day, you are facing anything or any new challenge where you have to learn out of this. Yeah.
So it's very important that we keep learning.
You need to read. You need to have more information. You need to have international also relations with other countries, so you learn from them and they learn from you. Now people are coming to us as a reference, even because of our facility. We do have a very good facilities in UAE in general, particularly in Dubai. We have a very good resources, and also we have a very good outcome from our service itself. That's why people are also coming, and also we exchange a knowledge mainly with the Pan-Asian group, where we are a member of this group.
We've seen also during this time shift in the work, like we started to work remotely, study remotely, and these kind of changes that took place we didn't even expect.
Yeah, it is a very new things, but all management, admin job has been done remotely. All others will be done in meetings, mainly carrying in remotely. I have few staff, they are working from remotely. Some of them, they due to their situations, like they have some allergy or hypertensive or pregnant ladies, they work from home. All others in need, when we need, they can come to the department. And as you know, because of our type of job itself, so if needed, they are ready to come. We bring people to work in other, like we brought people from licensing and regulation to do inspection on the field, which we did more than 800 inspections also. Yeah, so we are working as a team actually, and we don't say that I'm working in this section, I cannot do the job, but we are working as a team, as one family together, and that is why the outcomes is very high.
MashaAllah. As we speak, Doctor, we are receiving, people are sending regards and gratitudes and very good messages. One of them, they say that you are one of the co-founders, or you established this place, and that's one of the main success of this place, or the thrive, because of you. Rashid also asked a question: what are the main lessons from coronavirus?
Yeah, it's very good. First thing, I'm very proud to be part of this team actually, or DCAS team. I'm very proud. I'm honored. The second is that what we learn how to deal with this crisis actually, how to work during this crisis. What was the risk And this is very important lesson we learn. And after the COVID adjourn, we'll have a lot of study and research and a lot of lessons which have been learned will be discussed among all staff in DCAS and others. We share our practice, our experience with others, and also we have some experience from other part of the world. We do have communication now from China, Singapore, Malaysia, Korea, Japan. We are exchanging with them an idea actually.
It's good that you keep this channel of communication.
It is channel of communication is very important because now world is too small. You cannot be alone. You have to learn from others. Even the nearest neighboring countries have a very good communication with Oman and Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, everything. And we are exchanging an ideas always, and we are learning how to deal with this situation as where there is a little bit, space to accommodate these people. So what our medic face is a big challenge. So that is one of big lessons, future what to do. Even what type of PPE we are going to use. Yeah, this is one of the challenge, how to protect our staff, how to be with them. We need to be advocate for our staff actually. We are there for them as advocate. So this advocacy will give us a chance to call them and sit with them and see the feedback from our staff in the field because they are in the field. So the one who is in the field is different from in the office.
Of course.
So the field person, he will tell you everything what he faced on daily basis. It's a big history, and it can be a big research in this field. Yeah.
Interesting. We receive a question from how do we evaluate the role of Dubai ambulance in COVID-19?
Yeah, now there will be a day-to-day evaluations through our clinical audit department. But the other evaluations, if you say that the competency or the performance will be measured by the operations and from the CEO office. From our side, we measure and follow through our clinical audit and through the Kermonic system where we can see the performance. For example, the response time, one of things which we are one of the major KPIs, and then the input and outputs, the clinical outputs on the patients will be followed through the clinical audits.
Mr. Mohammed Diab says that Dr. Umar is one of the best people in this field. So he sent
Thank you very much.
وفي ناس تتساءل عن سبب حديثنا باللغة الإنجليزية لأن الدكتور عمر يجيد التحدث باللغة الإنجليزية أكثر بس هو يفهم عربي ولكن هو يرتاح باللغة الإنجليزية ولكن إذا عندكم أي استفسارات بالعربي أنا ممكن أترجمها باللغة الإنجليزية. طيب دكتور, let's talk now about the future plans. We know that many changes will be taking place after COVID-19 inshallah. So what are your future plans, let's say, in your department?
Yeah, the future plan will be entirely different. More precaution will be taken. I'm sure that the medic will have more idea on their PPE, and they will deal with the patients in different situations. And as His Highness Sheikh Mohammed quote that COVID-19's life before and after will be totally different. Same thing in all services will be totally different. I'm sure that what we learn from that will help a lot of patients on the road by these field soldiers actually. I can call them hidden field soldiers. Yeah.
صحيح. We know, Doctor, as well that DCAS, Dubai Ambulance, has opened the door for all volunteers to come and participate during this time. How do you find this ambition? How do you find this, the spirit of teamwork among all the society in all ages, different people, from different nationalities, they come and volunteer. How do you find the spirit?
Yeah, this is, I'm sure this is Dubai. Dubai is always in the front lines, and the volunteer is not a new thing in Dubai. It's long, but we are very happy to see these young generations come front by sex to work in the ambulance. This is a very good motivation for us. It gave us a very good motivation. We felt sad that we are not alone but all public are with us through the volunteers team, which I have seen, and few of them they joined with me. They are in the mass screening team. Few of them they were in the fumigation team. Few of them were in the health and safety. We are very proud to have this team to grow future volunteers to be inside the ambulance. Not only in other, but inside the ambulance, like other countries, they can work as a medic.
Yes, I'm a volunteer myself, and on behalf of all of them, we thank you for all your efforts.
We thank all volunteers on behalf of the department, organization, and the CEO, and all entire team in DCAS, to tell them thank you very much for your kind effort and being a partner with us. Actually, they are a partners.
Thank you, Doctor. Mr. Hassan Shahdour sends you his regard as well. He thank you for all your efforts. So before we finish, any last message would you like to send to the audience or people who are interested to volunteer during this time in DCAS?
Yeah, we say you are most welcome. DCAS is growing. We need you. You are in the front. You are the future. Young generation is the future, and you are most welcome. You will get all support from the management and the government in Dubai particularly, and in UAE. Most welcome. Saving a life is not easy.
Of course.
And don't let him die. Save a life. By calling 999, you can do a change. By saying good morning, you do a change. By smiling, you do a change. Please do so, and please come forward. You will get all support and all hands from DCAS organization.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you
for
much.
all the nice and positive messages.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time. دكتور عمر أحمد السقاف، مدير إدارة الشؤون الطبية والفنية بمؤسسة دبي لخدمات الإسعاف، نشكره على وقته معنا اليوم، ونشكركم متابعينا على متابعتكم. انتظرونا يوم غد مع ضيف جديد في إسعاف لايف. إلى ذلك الوقت كونوا بخير، مع السلامة.